Well, I've had about a 45-minute hike from my homestay along the road, small road, and you can see I finally reached the Ban Gioc waterfall. I'm going to get down a lot closer in a minute, but I'm taking this up here because I don't know if you can see. If I just walk along, you can see there's the China border here as well. Right. Hello, China. How are you doing? Miss you. My home. And the river down here divides the two countries. Right. So that side's China, People's Republic of China, and this side is, do they call it the People's Republic of Vietnam or Democratic Republic? I'm not sure. But you can see, there we go. Let's see how close down there I can get. Part of the reason walking, because I spent the last few days on the motorbike, and tomorrow I've got about 6.5 hours on the motorbike. So I thought I'd need to get a little bit of exercise. So I'm glad I did. It's a lovely walk, and seen a lot of interesting kind of old villages and not cows, some sort of cows with big horns anyway, buffaloes or whatever. And even though I was stuffed for breakfast, I couldn't resist when I saw a sweet potato. Oh yeah, and the skin's crispy and thick, very, very nice. You know, I've seen a lot of tour buses come up here, the small tour buses, and I saw the prices in Hanoi, and it was really quite expensive. It's not cheap. Whereas the cost of my motorbike and accommodation is like 2 peanuts and a sweet potato is a sort of cost comparison. So actually to travel like I'm traveling is extremely cheap, which is just an added bonus, you know. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy this potato. Very nutritious. There we are. Is that the Ban Gioc waterfall? Well, it may be part of it, but it's not the main part. That's the main part. Really nice. Rather nice, huh? The thing is, am I going to take one of these boats full of tourists and blah blah blah? I don't know. Maybe, as I'm here. I've been to other waterfalls around, especially Niagara a couple of times, and although the volume of water going over Niagara I think is much more, this is more beautiful. It's really, really nice. It's not just one big fall, it's like almost like a bridal veil, you know. And yeah, it's really something. So maybe I've got to think about getting one of those awful boats. Well, they're not awful, but you know what I mean. Beautiful, huh? That captures the moment boats freeze, at least for a short time. Yeah, that's really something. You can see also how the water comes through the trees here. It's quite interesting. Probably quite full at the moment, the river flow, because of all the heavy rains they've had. So maybe, I'm not sure if this is normal. But anyway, it's very nice. Yeah, it's interesting. I can feel the spray from the waterfall even here, and it's quite refreshing when you turn and you get a face full. But it would be if it was a bit warmer. It's about 14 degrees here, 15 degrees, so it's not too bad. But yeah, this is great fun. Place is like a labyrinth of waterfalls. They're just everywhere. And look at this one. There's another big one. It's great. Now, I think there must be, I don't know, 100 or something of these little waterfall surrounding the main big one. Work out how to get one of these boats. It seems most of them go from the China side. I guess they're more enterprising, but I think some go from here. And my Vietnamese is 0, so I'm having fun. Place to go fishing. What's this guy here? So it's quite interesting. These are Vietnamese boats from this side and mainland China boats from that side. And they all mix up. They're allowed to mix up on the river, but they can't land on each other's bank. And you can tell the cultural difference because every Chinese boat, every person has a life jacket as per the rules. In Vietnam, it's the same rules, but people will often just not bother. So that's quite different, huh? You know, I'm really enjoying this walk. I find that if you travel by car, you don't really take much in. If you travel by motorbike, it's 1,000 times better. You take so much more in. If you travel by bicycle, it's even better because you're going more slowly and I guess you're putting in more effort. Everything seems more satisfied. But if you're walking, or perhaps running, it's really great, and I'm loving this walk. Beautiful scenery. I've walked past not only the waterfalls but a Vietnamese wedding. Maybe I might pass it again going back and take a quick picture. Little coffee shops I didn't even notice, like there's one across the street here. When I went past on my motorbike when on my arrival, I didn't even notice it. So there's something really great about, you know, walking. The slower you go, the better it is. So yeah, no, I love this place. It's hard to believe that this road here is the main road to one of the biggest tourist attractions in the area, and it's peak tourist season. And nobody here, look, is empty. The only thing I can think of is because of all the recent floods, many people have cancelled, so good. Here I am walking back to my homestay on this little path, and back there is the waterfall somewhere. I'm really having a gorgeous walk. It's warmed up quite a lot. You can see the typical village houses here, and their poor little chickens and duckies about to get slaughtered. But unfortunately that's the way it is. Yeah, you can see the traditional construction here. Oh, quite interesting, huh? Here we are, look, that's weird. Alright, poor goat. This is back to my homestay. My room's just up there. So what a day that's been. Beautiful. Look, it was an awesome choice actually to stay here. Let me go back up here.